everybody, and welcome back. So, the channel song today is Man Enough by Toni Braxton. So, basically, there's a woman that has yet realized her potential. She's with somebody that you let go and you put them back in the streets. Okay, so they're in the back of the alley somewhere, and she feel like she won a prize. Now, this lady, I don't know if you guys know her or if she's doing something, if there's some drama surrounding the situation. I just know that this is the channel song that whoever you let go, the woman thinks she got a prize and she's going to realize that basically he ain't ish. Okay, so I got the old hell no deck, so we're going to get something to laugh about right here. Get some clues about the situation. I have this one. You're not asking for too much, just the wrong person. Loving you isn't difficult. It requires someone who's emotionally literate and someone that knows how to communicate. Stop shrinking to fit someone else's immaturity. So it's a very immature man here, emotionally unavailable, that don't know how to talk or communicate. Girl, even your tarot deck is tired of him. You pulled the same cards 42 times. The cards are begging you to let this one go. He's not the one. He's the example. Shuffle your standards, not your deck. So your standards were too high for this guy. I have one more. Your love is not a clearance sale. Stop discounting yourself for attention. You're full price energy. Stop accepting kind of interested and might show up vibes. You deserve adoration, not a bargain bin romance. So somebody that couldn't put in the work. Look at these coins. Probably wasn't even spending no money. Okay. Don't know how to talk. Immature as hell. And like you have standards and they basically couldn't reach the standards and she thinks she got a prize right now. He's emotionally illiterate. He doesn't have communication skills. So I don't know what's up with this young lady. You know, one day she will learn. But until she learns, we are going to look into it just for ish and giggles, okay? Ish and giggles. Let's find out, for one, the true intentions behind the situation. Anyway, okay. We have desperate. I'm in a bind and I don't know what to do. I may be acting irrational. Somebody that's desperate, maybe for some attention, maybe for love, maybe for finances, because it looked like them coins on that card. The money wasn't even flowing. Okay. Support. I'm here to get support and elevate while I'm expecting nothing in return. So desperate and getting support sounds like a user. Let's see what else. What else? Why is man enough here? Ooh, I'm sorry. It's an obligation. They are a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. I'm sorry. I feel terrible about what I did to you. I owe you an apology. A big favor. So desperate, support, obligated, and they need favors, assistance, and large effort. So somebody that's obligated to be with somebody because they support them and they do favors for them. Let me get this tarot deck because we finna see. Why do we see this energy right here? We see the Five of Cups. They still in deep regret about you. Okay. Still in deep regret about you. So they obligated to go back over there because of support. And maybe it's about finances or something. Maybe they can't support themselves and you didn't know it. Desperate support, obligation, and I'm sorry, and big favor. Why are we saying this? Desperate support, obligation, I'm sorry, big favor. Some judgment and called on the situation because of your boundaries and your beliefs. You guys weren't even a great match anyway. Let's see. And that's why you let him go. Maybe in this situation, you may have expressed what you wanted in a relationship, but he took that cup over to somewhere else with this Knight of Cups here. Look, to somewhere that is in grief and sorrow. That's our second time seeing that. Depression, lack. Look, a dead end situation. It's a dead end situation. It's not even somewhere that's even fruitful at all, it looks like. It's something where they're literally obligated to go. So I don't know what else is here with this obligation. We have lovers. They're obligated to this person for what? Ooh, this one fell on the floor. Let's see. It's the Eight of Wands. To an untrustworthy person with the lovers. They can't even trust them. Somebody that they can't trust. That's literally at a dead end situation. Knight of Wands. Let's see what we see that for. King of Pentacles in reverse. The person is stubborn, materialistic. So with that support and desperate and obligation and big favor, maybe this person is very materialistic. They went over there because she got money or she got something materialistic she can give or offer him. Let's see what else. Two of Pentacles. He's a greedy person. He like money. He like material possessions. Now he flat on his back. He flat on his back because the people he's celebrating over here with is not you. Look at this. Getting stuff he don't want. Looking for equal give and take, and it ain't there. Look, Queen of Pentacles. So he's looking for a woman that's going to give him something. And his arms are crossed unless he gets it. But this is a dead end situation. I see the Queen of Wands under I'm sorry. He don't even want it. Because ain't nothing going good over there. Chariot, yeah, you moved on. You moved on. You looking at bigger and better things. And she thinks she won something because you got somebody over there using you for finances and materialistic things. Stuck in their head. Eight of Swords. Doubts, uncontrolled thoughts, and overthinking about you moving forward. So you still stuck in the back of his head. That got him stuck in his mind about you moving forward. What else? Seems like that's the perfect song to channel, right? He's immature. He clearly got some childhood wounds that he need to heal. He stuck his head about how immature he was with you. How much of imbalance he brought to you. A tyrant. What, he got some news about something? And that's what he came to the realization of. Taking action on good ideas. What's that? He burdened. So it's some ideas that he thought that he was going to go towards, and it's imbalanced and something that has him burdened right now. Look at that. Sneaking, conniving, deceiving, lying, betrayal, trickery going on. Wow, this cycle is complete. He been blocked. So he's stuck over there in some stuff he obligated. Yeah, and you over here focusing on your goals and success. So he's stuck with something he don't want to be in, and she thinks she's won a prize because you let him go. But seems like eventually something's going to be revealed to her, and she'll realize that he's immature as well. Yeah. Maybe they have kids together, a foundation together. Maybe they have a long history together. Empress. He has some childhood wounds about his mom, maybe. Maybe she's close to his mom. She's the mother of the kids. Yeah. A family. Maybe he got some kids. Yeah. He wanted to go there for some money or some type of stability, and it did not work out well at all. Look at this. It didn't work out. Argument, conflict, aggression, anxiety, failure. Yeah, about something that they thought was going to go well. Got him in the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, depression, heartbreak, all of the bad things you could think of. A lot of swords out here. So something that ain't even going right. Heavy on life is putting a lot of swords up towards them. A lot of arguments. Thought that they was going to work together about some money here. End up in some heartbreak. So some type of situation, some type of big favor is in reverse now that he thought he was going towards. Bad news. He thought he was going to be able to brag about something, and it's bad news, basically. I'm going to go ahead and still get the Kipper deck because we want to dig a little further into the situation to see, like, what are y'all dealing with. Let me get the T deck first. Clearly, you traveled away from the situation. I don't know if you guys know this female. I don't know if she's online. I don't know if she's in your community. I don't know, or if you even know this at all. Okay, let's see. Why are we hearing man enough? Broke ass. He ain't got no money anyway. I don't know if this guy had been flexing, unfazed. You're unfazed about it because you realized it was broke. You realized the relationship was broke. You realized that he wasn't putting in any effort. You realized you weren't getting no gifts, going out on dates. You weren't investing. You ain't got nothing to invest. Can't build no accounts. Can't do a darn thing. Okay. You were so unfazed about that because there was nothing there to be phased about. So what are we talking about? Let's see what else. Some karmic friends in the situation. Can't fully trust their friends. Friends that are competing with them. What? Dirt digging. Snooping for secrets, trying to expose. The tables might turn. They over there fighting, arguing, digging up dirt on each other. Broken mirrors, turmoil, triggers, lessons, addictions. My gosh. Whole lot of madness going on over there. He wasn't man enough. And you can keep him. Shoot. Look, he was stubborn. Bossy, guarded, inflexible, and lacked empathy. And bruh, that don't match. Groupie. I just saw Copycat, so I don't know if she be seeing y'all online or something. I don't know. What else we got? Ooh. Drama starter, stir the pot, always in the middle of chaos. A lot of madness going on over there. Car drama might get repoed. Soul searching, inner work, deeper meaning in the spiritual path. Maybe this put him in the soul search and realizing where he ended up going. Screenshot, caught in the act, saving receipts. Facts over feelings. I don't know what's going on with that. And bankrupt, clearly. So something financial is just clearly not going well at all whatsoever. That's what it looks like. Okay. So let's go into the Kipper. Oh my gosh. Starseed, that's you. Look, relationship in reverse. Their relationship is so upside down. We saw the Ten of Swords. They obligated. Twin flame. So going over there based off of obligation and finances is not even love. The type of karma that's coming that way, that's why they dealing with all that crap. Anything else? Look, actual money. I told you it's something surrounding money here. He's looking for some money, wanted some money. Sound like somebody that was a user, and maybe you didn't know. But it was something about them that made you cut them off because they moved weird. Or else you wouldn't have done it. Healer. That could have been you. They probably could have thought you had the money. You was a healer. Earth angel, that's you. Also, they went to a relationship that's upside down, where you guys are not together. That's your twin flame. You're the one with the actual money. You're the one with the healing energy, and you're the earth angel. You're the one that has what they were looking for. What a bozo. Trying to go around using people and turn around and realize you were the bad. Good thing, because they would have came and used you. Okay. Clearly they didn't have good intentions. Concern. And that fell up under the money. Concerns about money over there. Voodoo. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. A lot of voodoo always got to come out. Manipulation. I don't know whose manipulation. Maybe they were manipulating you, playing games with you. I don't know if they over there manipulating her. Occupation. Voodoo, manipulated. Oh. Karmic femme. A manipulating karmic femme. She make that her job to do that. Look at that voodoo. Playing games in his mind. That's the concern. So she got him, like, with this word actual money. Maybe she knew that he liked money, he liked gifts, he liked stuff like that. And the thoughts, she's like, you know what? I know he liked money. I know he liked gifts, and I'm the one that's going to give it to him. Ew. So she manipulates him with money because he can't stand on his own 2 feet. So that's why he's obligated. And it's something that he clearly didn't tell you. Mature woman. Maybe you're the mature woman, clearly, because this other one is childish. She hasn't yet realized her potential. Okay. Protection in reverse. So they don't have your protection. You may be single, successful. They don't have your protection after you became single and let this person go. There's a health concern. Because you transition. You already on another timeline. These people, they can stay on where they at. I see the community card. You probably transitioned from a bunch of people, actually. They're not the only ones. What else going on? And you're unbothered. You don't care. So secretly, she thinks she wants something. Ritual, you over there doing self-care, taking care of yourself, going to get your nails done, shopping, dressing up, working on your business, your finances, whatever. I ain't even worry about them. The veil has been lifted. Look, like I said, divination. Some of y'all might be reading tarot, watching tarot, getting into spirituality, connecting with yourself, chakras balanced and everything. You are not worried about this. Look, why they over there thieving with some money energy over here? Imprisonment. Oh my goodness. I don't know if somebody in jail. I don't know if somebody locked down to some kind of contract. And they're blocked. They are blocked. Okay. You are busy. Boss energy. You may be working on something here. Rich girl. Working on some type of abundance here. And karma. There's good karma for you and bad karma for them. Oh my gosh. These Kipper decks. Look, I have another one. Because we're going to be a little bit more nosy. Because I just like being nosy. We're going to get the Kipper extra. Guarded and safe. That's you. Because this is a hot mess that's going on over here. In the back of the alley. Maybe they thought they was going to be guarded and safe. Going and using people for finances and materialistic things. Let's see what else we got. What else? Look at you. A sweetheart. Compassionate. Innocent. You're guarded. You were saved from this. Whatever you saw was a sign to get the heck away from this guy. Because they ain't got nothing but nonsense going on. And he used people for money. We have parents. I don't know if you have kids. or you have kids with this person, or if your parents know each other, something about parents. Adaptability, change, and adjustment. Or this could represent parents and adaptability. Maybe people control them. Maybe people control him. Clearly, if you got money, finances, and some materials, that's where he going. Even though it's terrible. Fraud. Yep. Mm-hmm. Some kind of fraud going on, and they're afraid behind this fraud. What else we can get? Attachments, toxic cords, bad habits. What else? Fortune, abundance. So they was going towards some money, going towards finances, going towards something that wasn't right. Love over money. Impersonation. With this fraud stuff, somebody done got caught up in something. And whatever they got caught up in financially, they're afraid. And you didn't deserve that. You were guarded and protected from that. That's a hot mess. Wow. And it seems like this guy may have been living two different lives. Because the Seven of Swords is still at the top of this deck. Sorry, this is the Five of Swords. They were selfish. They self-sabotage the situation maybe. Because they did that so you wouldn't see the real them. Whatever they did, they didn't want you to see the real them. Because this is the type of stuff that they do. Optimism, wish, promise, hope. Maybe you were hopeful about it. But it wasn't good for you. But this hope just fell behind this fear. So maybe they hoping they're going to get out of whatever they got into over here. Anything else? Unconditional love. Of course, that's what you give. You give me Queen of Cup vibes. Deity, creator, supreme being. That's you. You didn't deserve to be a part of this hot mess. It would have put you in a karmic tie. And your ancestors said, please, not my daughter. The fuck? Anything else? Not my daughter. Energy work. Maybe you do meditation. You've been doing some healing, inner child healing. A lot of spirituality here. The collective. You're a part of the collective. Trying to do that to a collective? Are you kidding me? You stupid? That's why you're going through the karma you're going through. Otherworldly and extraterrestrial. While they going through sickness, disease, infection, okay? And you over here being a role model with rainbows, flowers, smelling good, looking good. Somebody could have been a Cancer. Impersonation with the Fortune just fell out again. It's some kind of impersonation went on with this money. I'm going to clarify with the tarot before we get up out of here, okay? Impersonation means some fraud, identity fraud. Money regained after toil, determined. Determined to get money with some impersonation. Pretending to be somebody else. Theft. Identity theft? Impersonating somebody else for money? Somebody in trouble. The Queen of Cups. Using another woman. So he went back to somebody that was a Queen of Cups. He chose her so he can get out of the Five of Pentacles. He about some money. Foresight and revert and sideways Three of Wands, like looking forward to the future and some stability. So he wanted to get out of a financial bond. So he went towards the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is sideways, the Five of Cups. Sorry, the Seven of Cups. Looking at all these options, probably had more than one. Probably had more than one option to use for some money. Ace of Wands sideways. So maybe nothing went all the way through with this impersonation and fortune. We have strength. I'm trying to get through it, but clearly it didn't work out. What else? Uncertain outlook. Strength was tested in the situation around these finances that they was trying to put in the work towards. Real fast. Towards somebody that they thought was going to get some situation they thought some money was going to come out of. They were manifesting to use somebody, impersonate somebody. And we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Block logic, emptiness. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Careless, unfocused, lack of meaning behind the action. Immaturity. Page of Cups. Thought they was going to be in a Nine of Pentacles energy, just rejoicing and basking in money. The King of Wands. Thought he was going to have a leadership role. When you're broke, can't do nothing for yourself, can't stand up on your own 2 feet, out here using women for money. Look like he's selling away from what? What? Because he couldn't get nothing? Sideways. Stagnation and change. So maybe he's trying to move away from it. Death ain't all the way in the upright, it's sideways. Maybe he's trying to change his old ways from going around using women. Maybe it's in a process. Two of Cups is sideways too. And that's the Two of Cups. Maybe that's the relationship. Maybe he's like, you know what? I'm thinking about dipping up out of here because this money ain't coming through. This sideways. Nine of Swords. He's trying to get out in the Nine of Swords. He's thinking about getting out of it. Hangman. Waiting. Hesitating about moving forward and taking a fool's journey. And calling justice on the situation. To be an emperor and bring a cup towards working together. Towards the Ten of Pentacles. So it ain't turned out right. He's like, you know what? I'm thinking about dipping up out of here. Because that was the only reason I came over here. And it ain't working out. Okay. This ain't working out the way I thought it was. You ain't got the money. And maybe it was her with impersonation. You ain't got the money that you said that you was going to have. You don't. And I don't want to be with, I don't even think I want to be with you no more because you broke. Ain't that crazy? Why they want to leave? Where they going? Look, I'm running out of memory. But they trying to get the strength to get up out this situation because the money didn't come through, basically. Okay. Let's go ahead and get us a message from my battery died. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. a goddess message, a spirit animal, and our angel number. Like, what, my goodness, you guys dodged a bullet. Congratulations. Yes, okay. Let's look in to see what messages we have for this situation. Dodged a fraud, a user. Your peace is found in alignment and not approval. Okay. What else we got? It's time to release the past, accept it, move forward, and take responsibility for our life decisions now. Maybe forgiving yourself, practicing some self-forgiveness and appreciation and gratitude. Okay. Phoenix Ash, renewal, resurrection, rise from what once destroyed you. Okay. Pain, turn wounds into guidance for future choices. What can this teach you about yourself and your path? Shadow distillation, shadow work, purification. Sit with your darkness. It holds the missing pieces. Let's get a spirit animal. Let's see. Tiger, fire. You could be a fire sign. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Ooh, and that rhymes. Let's get an angel number. Prioritize self-care 392. The loss you've recently experienced is heavy. Your angels implore you to take up a self-care routine that is non-negotiable. Make a daily activity list for yourself that includes showering, eating, sleeping as main goals while you get yourself back on track. So take care of yourself, pour into yourself, love yourself, because clearly he wasn't man enough for you. And we have a special young lady in the back of the alley that has not realized her worth yet, that think that she is doing something by doing that. We don't take care of men take care of us. And it seems like something that's not going right. And it's something that you dodged, which was an impersonator. Okay. Until next time, peace and love. Bye.